We're back on the stream, let's go. How's it going? How's it going? Back at it once again for the stream. Imagine that, Magic Dragons. Legends. I've been busy a bit more. We had a bunch more time, but we're back. How's it going, so good? How's it going, Evan? How's it going, Fullcraft? Welcome on in. But no, so after 40 hours since the last achievement, 85,000 totals, I finally got 1/3 achievements done today. And I only have 2 more left. One of the achievements will probably take me about 20 more hours, and the other will take me 50, 60. Jesus Christ. What, well, what? I guess I flopped too. Sorry. I know that. It's. I'm kind of like that. A really weird host. Even though that everybody else has like they kind of like. I'm like really weird host. That like. It's fine. Anyway. But. No, to be fair though, so what do you have plans actually in terms of movies and series? And also, talking about series, I watched a bit more of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've got 2 more episodes left until the end. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm really liking it. It's when Zuko and Uncle Iroh goes ahead and makes up to each other. Literally, Godman teary. Godman a little bit teary, man. Literally. Uncle Iroh is just amazing. I love it. Because I think what it was that he kept himself like, and I think what was really touching about that scene was that like he initially was very like stern again, like kind of waiting for Zuko to obviously go ahead and possibly show that he hasn't grown. But then as soon as he like heard him say sorry, he just went ahead and hugged him. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. So heartwarming. But first achievement is I get all characters to level 20. 28 characters, each take about 2 hours. That's I see. That is rather painful. What's your favorite character out of Injustice? I must ask. What's your favorite character out of Injustice? If you've gone ahead and basically upgraded every single one of them. But peak, yeah, honestly, it is. It's so peak. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Streamer. Thank you. We're getting there. We're getting there. Hopefully, by this time next month, I'll be a different man. I'll be a different boy. I'll maybe even be able to put some more work into the streams and such. Should be very nice. Go ahead and just become one with the force. One with the force. But despite that, though, have you by chance gone to Batman Platinum yet? have you by chance gone to Batman yet? I'm just gonna keep on asking. I'm gonna keep on asking. But the Force, you say? Well, to be fair, it's more metaphorical. I'm not actually gonna be doing anything Star Wars related. Sorry. I wanna do something Star Wars related soon. I wanna obviously go through the games, but we're in our Dark Souls phase at the moment, and yeah. No, I'm sorry to disappoint. No. It was so good. It's so good. I still haven't played the games either. I might be trying to vicariously play through you, but still. But god damn it, I'm sorry. I do feel that I do really want to play them at some point though in the near future. Also, I can't play. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm a bit blind. I'm sorry. I wouldn't even know like what are some good Star Wars games to even start off with. You do that every time. Well, yeah, I know. I feel like this is it. I feel like this is actually it. It's been years, man, years. I know, but to be fair though, I was pretty close. I was pretty close to actually playing them. I played Star Wars Unleashed. That's pretty cool. But to be fair though, I think I was actually we were pretty close before I realized that I had my old account. If it wasn't because I had my old account, I think we would be playing them. We wouldn't be playing them by this point. Or at least the Batman games. At the very least, the Batman games. And now I realize that new objectives, that there is something new to acquire, and that is a magnifique account with loads of platinums. That is beautiful and nice and wholesome. It's gonna be sick. But actually, I would be interested to see that, like, what Star Wars game should I even start off on, even if that was the case. I know that obviously Star Wars Jedi would be, like, Star Wars Jedi Survival would obviously be on the radar. Part of me's thinking, like, I obviously want to go ahead and plant Star Wars Unleashed. I don't know why. The second achievement, Buckle Up, I need to get to ability. For Catwoman, the 144 abilities in the game, to get an ability from the box, you have to get playing. The box you get playing for very low, like 80 hours, and I've clicked the button. 15 abilities total. However, there's a game mode called Legendary Multiverse, which is for individual character grinding, and at this point, in this game mode, you guaranteed one ability of that character. However, to get the end of the game mode, I need about 50 hours of just Catwoman. At least you get to see a female for 50 hours straight, I guess. I don't know. Okay, that sounds like I've worked it out for you. Exactly. Also, I lied. I will not be finishing Vinland Saga this week. No. Oh, that's sad. No, it's okay. As long as you have your daily dose of Askeladd, it's fine. There are like other requirements, like 1,000 matches and do like Pokemon. But yeah, no, that's fair. So I was Fallen Order Survivor. Okay, that's cool. No, that's fair. You want Star Wars? Just play the Jedi, guys. Okay. I think if we would go ahead and revisit, okay, so if we were to go ahead and revisit, yeah, I got really hit. If we go ahead and get back to the Star Wars grind, we'll definitely go to the Star Wars games. Don't worry about it. I think that's I can get that. I think I get it. Heal. But I need to see a real full 50 hours not in game. Well, we were trying to see the benefits in it. That's all I'm saying. Unless, of course, I'll watch it tomorrow. Well, how many episodes are you into the first season? But sir, stop! I need not to be reminded of what's on my iPad. But then that's the thing, though. Askeladd, I can't even say I'm disappointed. He's an amazing man, and he only becomes better as the season goes on. Like, he literally becomes like the main protagonist, and he becomes godly. The in-game ones are better. Yeah, there we go then. Yeah, the in-game ones are. What am I talking about? Human interaction is overrated. Let's just all go online and just never come back from it. But Mitchie, how's it going? Welcome on in. Also, I do apologize. I was in VC earlier and I muted myself. And I didn't really introduce myself. Hopefully you're doing okay. Whoa, I'm getting hit a lot. I was go full on thingy mode. 9, I have not watched anything since I last mentioned it. No. I will highly recommend this. Top 2. Heck yeah. Oh, there we go. Then after I finish, it'll be worth it. No, there we go. Then there we go. It's all worth it. Yeah, then. So where the hell am I going from here? No, but that's okay. Big dog. We left soon after. Oh, that's okay. Then that's okay. Yeah, obviously, it's still impolite though, so I wanted to at least mention it. I didn't want to obviously go ahead and Do your thing! Okay. Mr. Liz is playing Fallout 4. Fallout 4? Fallout 4? Good golly grief. Look at that game. To be fair though, I absolutely bossed myself though on the Fallout franchise though. I absolutely bossed myself on the Fallout franchise, man. I need to go ahead and like maybe retempt those games, but yeah. Actually, I've been seeing you've been playing Spider-Man 2 recently, Mitchie. Are they good? Is it good? Because I'm not gonna lie, I've been really thinking about getting into the Spider-Verse sooner rather than later. It's a really great bunch of games. And also, I don't know where the hell I'm going next. I think it's over here. Like for a single achievement for like to take 50 hours alone, that sounds something exactly for me. Yes, it does. Like the plat for Dark Souls and going ahead and grind for all those Vidway shackles is great. But it has a Fallout 4 guidebook. I have the map. Is that good enough? I have the map. Is that good enough? Okay. I guess we just have to jump over. Bam. Oh, well, and I would highly recommend that. Oh, no, massively. But that's the thing, though, is that I think even outside of just playing, like, the Marvel Spider-Mans, I'd want to play, like, Into the Spider-Verse. And do you know that really memey Spider-Man as well, where, like, he goes ahead and tries to save, I think it was, like, Mary Jane or something? And, like, I'm gonna die. Boom. Very funny, haha. I want to play that one as well. I want to play as far back as I can, and then move our way up then to the series. Spider-Man 2 is very fun. I've almost finished it. Yep. Am I going to be expecting a platinum though? Even Miles Morales. There's not a Miles Morales. There's not a Spider-Verse game. Oh no, Into this. Oh no, so my bad. Multiverse. There's Spider-Man. Well, I guess when I say Spider-Verse, I say like every single game in the Spider-Verse. So go from like Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, Shattered Dimensions, the obviously the newer ones. Then also, yeah, it's everything. There's also Web of Shadows. So there's three really big ones. There's Web of Shadows, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, and there was another one. But Miles Morales is something I really want to play as well. Actually, I'm actually playing. Oh, we're gonna platinum. Yes, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. But yeah, Shattered Dimensions or something like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but yeah, there's tons of them. I want to play through every single one. It's gonna be like on the same level as us going ahead and platinum in each and every Dark Souls game. I want to go ahead and platinum each and every Spider-Man game. Does that mean? Yeah, there's a lot. There are quite a few. There is quite a few. I can't actually remember how we get down from here. I don't think we can. This is quite concerning. But yes. I'm excited for the Wolverine. Yes! Yes, Wolverine! Wolverine, I'm not gonna lie, is quite nice. I'm quite buzzed to see how that one comes out, because obviously after playing Deadpool as well, I feel like I'm blocked and loaded to play it. I hope there's gonna be a Deadpool reference in there. There has to be a Deadpool reference in there. Okay, you can't have Wolverine without Deadpool. It's lunacy. It's lunacy. He's playing the God of War games. Oh yeah, no. To be fair though, that is actually something we will probably need to do as well after we get through Dark Souls. Is we'll probably need to quickly pick up God of War 1 and Ragnarok just to get those platinums out the way, and then Maybe as well Hollow Knight. Maybe as well Hollow Knight then. So I would like to have that. I want that in physical disc. I want that on my shelf. Proudly in a display case saying, look, this is my game. I think Miles Morales is honestly my favourite. I've seen gameplay for it, and to be fair, I can see why. I remember watching all these. I remember watching Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales when they first released, when Jacksepticeye was making them, making the gameplays, and then. Maybe I'm not dead just yet. And yeah, they were honestly so fun to watch. Okay, now he can come out of the water. I still need to play Deadpool, to be fair. Well, to be fair though, it is a bit difficult to play. It's not easy at least. You have to, well, you can get a PS4 version, but the PS4 version can go a bit expensive. Can become a bit expensive. But I would, well, to be fair though, actually, well, no, it's not. It's not really expensive in terms of just if you play Deadpool for the PS4, you're probably gonna be paying new prices for it if you're buying it pre-owned, which is normally the case. Also, I don't even know where to go from here. I might just go back and just quickly upgrade myself though, because I'm a bit worried that I'm gonna fail something and I'm gonna lose all my souls. You can't have Wolverine without Hulk around, to be fair. Honestly, a new Hulk game would be amazing. Obviously, just walk off, man. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Just walk off. Yeah, go just walk off. Be fine. What's the issue in that? What's the issue in that? I see no issue in that. Just die. But I'm super excited for the Wolverine game. I hope Sony puts it on Steam, but it's not. Yeah, it's not gonna be. It's not. Well, it could be an opportunity. Before PS5 prices rise, you could quickly get yourself a PS5 now. Just saying, Legends. There's never a time. There's never not a time to play PlayStation. Also, did they say? Yeah. Oh yeah, of course I know. And it's gonna be directed by Jacksepticeye. And it's gonna be directed by Jacksepticeye, the man, the myth, the legend, or produce anyway. So we're gonna make sure he's gonna ensure that it becomes law accurate. Didn't Sony say something about their games not being on PC anymore? Oh, I'm thinking. Yeah, no. No, you are right actually. They're probably not going to be looking to actually put any more of their single player titles on PC because they haven't been that profitable. But I think it's more of a marketing strategy than anything else though. They still might like put 1 or 2 games, and there has been 1 or 2, like for example like live service games. They'll probably go ahead and chuck on there. Like things like, I don't know, what will be an idea? Something. Yeah, no, I don't think about solos. Because since Xbox was Steam. Because since Xbox was habit of Steam, it will damage the competition. So if they pulled out again, PS. They pulled out of Steam because since Xbox will have Steam, it will damage their competition. Does that mean some? So are they doing it because of monopoly? Because of a monopoly? It has nothing to do with profits. I think it hasn't. Wait, I think it made them a lot of money by pirating. It was a problem for them. And now with the new Xbox, it will be the best decision for our team. Wait a minute. Why did PlayStation announce? That doesn't sound too much, but we broke the flop, I think. Yeah, you broke me a little bit there. Wait a minute. I'm curious to be fair. Now that you kind of mention it now, I'm gonna quickly just mention it. Why did PlayStation announce that they won't be bringing PlayStation titles PC? Abandoned feature PC of its major single player because recent ports have sold poorly on Windows, contributing to less than 1% of total revenue over the last 6 years. The strategic pivots, yeah, no, oh no, no, so yeah, it was that. There's nothing here about it being mentioned for Xbox. Yeah, because yeah, you're mentioning it there as like a monopoly goat, but it seems to be more of um a profit driven uh choice, which makes sense. So obviously, why would they go ahead and put it into PC? It's the same reason as it's the same reason why like they won't go into PC anyway. Because obviously, well, they won't go into PC because of like fan loyalty. That there's no money in it for them. Because why would they? Unless like there's huge demand. And to be fair though, you'd be surprised, but even Grand Theft Auto, um, like all of the Grand Theft Auto, so Rockstar's revenue from Grand Theft Auto 5, all of their revenue comes from the PlayStation console. Literally only about, well, let's say for example, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 makes up about, I think about 6 million of their as a whole um dollary dues in a year. Let's say that, well, in a month, I think. Is it a month or a year? I'm not entirely sure. Then PC makes about 500 grand. It's a really small sub-market for PlayStation and to release their games. So it's yeah, it's just, I guess, not need for them. Would buy that on a T-shirt. Well, hey, I'm gonna have to commission a new. I'm gonna have to commission a new emote there. I have to commission a new emote there. Let's do this so quickly. I'm gonna go back to returning the last one for you. I'm like 90% sure it was because of Xbox and competition with other consoles. No, no. I'm quite into the scene, and I don't think it's because of that. They would have no reason to because Xbox is wanting that. Actually, they're releasing. What was it? They're actually releasing Halo on PlayStation. They're releasing Halo Evolved. So there's no reason for competition in that space. Stickers, yes. Stickers. Barons! How's it going? Well, good morning. Can they just put Wolverine out on Steam and then pull out? Yeah, I guess so. You could just go ahead and just pull out as soon as it becomes anything too big. Just quickly. I'll say please to them if that's what it takes. I think that's because of pirating. A lot of people played the game but not buy it. If that's it. No, I think Steam has a very good pirating policy. I don't think you can. Well, actually no, because not necessarily because God of War was released on GOG. God of War was released on GOG. Um, so actually, I believe probably I might not be as into it, but their games were already released on PC, um, with DRM-free. Um, so I know that obviously pirating is a very big issue. Don't get me wrong, but to say that they're gonna make out on so much less money, it's like even if pirating was an issue on PC to that extent, I don't think it will drastically pull down their profits that much. It's still like it's like, for example, PlayStation. You can rip PS3 games. That's more of a profit-driven issue. But PlayStation's going to need their big title for PS6. Once that hype of that dies down, then they'll probably release on Steam. Exactly. So, but then, still though, it depends because obviously they basically to catch up, Buns. We're talking about obviously how PlayStation is well they announced that they're not going to be releasing any more titles for Steam and PC. Like, well, at least any single player ones. I think for like big budgets, like obviously things like Wolverine and such, because of just that it's not as profitable. But we're basically just, I guess, talking about the no, we're obviously making it like why they're doing it essentially. Just on that, most people who pirate aren't customers to begin with. Exactly. So they weren't customers to begin with. Maybe back in the day when obviously we had PlayStation 3 discs, then obviously PlayStation was well, obviously then it was something. But oh, they made a statement. Wow. Yeah, they made a full-on statement. They probably won't be releasing their single-player titles. Maybe like things like Helldivers and whatnot they'll release on Steam, but there's just no profit in it for them. So they pulled out. So they pulled out, which makes sense. And it kind of shows as well because recently GTA Rockstar has been leaked. Rockstar has leaked their speech, and obviously this is just Rockstar. But they had their financials leaked of what they're making, and currently they're making about, well, let's say for example, what I'll do, I'll bring up the exact thing. Rockstar flexing that, yeah, it was literally it was flexing their revenue, but you'll see though, like the distribution between PC and then obviously something like PlayStation. There you go. So you have things like monthly active users or weekly active users. You got PS5 with 3 points. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so you got weekly active users on PlayStation 5 is 3.4 mil. PS4 was 1.8. Xbox Series X and One are ones. PC is at the lowest with 890,000. Weekly bookings, you got 400. We got 4.4 million on PS5. PS4 is 970,000. You then have Xbox Series X was $1.8 million. But then you got from PC, which is $260,000. $260,000. So yeah, it's they're like, you can see even from just Rockstar's revenue how low PC is in terms of actually providing a platform, or well, providing something profitable. This is why when we mention about things like, oh, why don't they just do it for the consumer? They will literally make no money from it. So, well, from what I can see anyway. Will not make any money, but not anything substantially. Like they could still make money. Like they could still just maybe do it for reputation, but that's how we're dealing with it. I have a theory that it sounds plausible. PlayStation's going to try and be the premium game package. They're going to get more expensive over time. Xbox will release something cheaper. That sounds to be the... I don't know. Actually, it does sound plausible. It sounds plausible, but I think what it is, and I have seen it with like obviously how they're marked in the PS6, or gonna be hopefully marked in the PS6 as like this kind of, but then they're doing like power saver modes and whatnot, or like a PS6 handheld, and for them they would need that to be cheap, for it to be approachable, because they don't want to outprice themselves and make people think that they need a PC rather than a PlayStation. So I'm not entirely sure. Except for Red Dead. Yeah, except for Red Dead. Yeah, Red Dead. Yeah, this was my brain. Sorry. Sorry, we're talking about business. Sorry. I'm just really caught up with it because I'm quite interested in the PlayStation ecosystem. Ow. I'm quite interested in the PlayStation ecosystem. And kind of like their viability for PlayStation and for like PC. Because I would love them to be on PC. I'm actually so... I would love it to be a place where we can all just play PlayStation games, because it will make us... Well, for example, you don't have to own a PlayStation 5 to play God of War. You can just play it because you want to play it. But it's tricky because obviously these people are driven by money, aren't they? So, and obviously their market dominance. Online, I've generated about 5 million over the past 10 years. There we go then, exactly. But it's about where they get those GTA, where they get those shark cards. That's the main thing. So where they get their shark cards is equally as important as making those shark cards, because they're not going to go ahead and, for example, well, GTA is already on PlayStation, already on PC, so it doesn't really matter. But that's why they'll go ahead and make these like exclusive pushes for PS6, because, well, that's where everybody's playing it, and that's why they will release That's why they released GTA 6 initially on PlayStation 6, or PlayStation 5, because that's, well, where the audience is and where everybody's going to want to play it, and also they have the exclusivity deals. All that do was to make more Red Dead Redemption. Yes, honestly, if only. Just make more Red Dead Redemption stuff, man. It's just easy. It's easy. Again, not a leak, but just not a leak, just a flex. I think it was more so like there was like I think there probably was like some sort of leak, but then the person didn't think it was good enough. Like, I think it's one of those things where it can either go really badly for the company if they leak these kind of things, or it can be a good thing. For Rockstar, it's like, what you leaking? You actually have. I think it actually boosted their stakeholder price for a little while. It boosted their stakeholder value because people were like, "Oh my god, they're making this much money! Oh my wowzers! Oh my wowzers!" The hackers broke into the files and then recent, yeah. Maybe ransom Rockstar went. Really say we don't care. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, though. Why would they care? It's just saying how much money you make, and it's like, oh well, making this much money. Well then, yeah, boost your stock price. I'm not convinced that people will move to PC because of price. I don't know. It will probably be a very small and gradual. It'll probably be very small and gradual. It just depends on, like, for example, I guess it depends on how much they rank it up by. Because if my man Timmy wants to get a digital game that is on a digital platform, and mommy and daddy cannot afford it, then they're like, well, why don't we just get him a PC that he can do his homework on, and also play his games on, and then we can just like contribute toward that. So but it depends on how to what extreme. So obviously, for example, if you're going to go ahead and sell the PS6 for $1,000, I guess in American terms $1,000, then yeah, you can't. Why would you pay $1,000 for a PS6 when you can get $1,000 for a really good game and laptop? And say, hey Timmy, look, get a grip, gotta work in this world. You can have a gaming console, but you can have to do some work on it as well. I have a friend who will probably keep buying PlayStation even though he sees me with a better situation. No, and that's fair, because PC's scary. And no, honestly, that's what I'm saying. Like PC, I would say, and this is what I'm saying. Like, this is why I would love for there to be a situation where we can put these games on the PC and make like launches and make a bit more support for it, because I would love for that to be an option to I love that to be an option where we can bring over our trophies, bring over all of our stuff, and make it more accessible. Because really, like, if we're gonna go into a digital world, why, for me personally, if I'm not gonna have a disk drive, in my damn PC or in my damn playground, then I'm gonna move over to PC. Because that's where it's all at. The only reason why I'm on PlayStation and on a console is because of the disc drive. Otherwise, I wouldn't play it. So for me, anyway, I kind of see it as like, yeah, well, I'm not gonna bloody bother. I would definitely go over to PC if that's the case. But honestly, it just makes current gen gaming a lot more cheaper for me. I can just sell it when I'm done and make up most of my profits. And to be fair, the PlayStation I got right now is hella cheap in terms of how much I would have cost for a PC. Which then even by that point, you again have some issues with, and maybe some, and you still have to pay digitally for. So. Can we talk about the fact that kids who make their parents buy them a i9 1400K or 14,000K and RTX 50 for school? I really need the RTX for. I really need the RTX for homework. I need it. I need it. It's just for all the good things. It just doesn't want people to do what you are doing, Flop. Honestly, no, I know because I'm like twisting the system against them. They want everyone buying the game full price on their own account. Exactly. I've just found loopholes. I've just found loopholes. So personally, I'm good. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing fantastically. But in the grand scheme of things, though, most people are not doing what I'm doing. So, are we gonna see the changes that I really want to see? No. But would I like to see a place where we can combine the show box station? Yeah. If we can just combine them all, yeah, that'd be fine as well. Which is at that point. We're bloody at that point. Also, where did you get those from? Basically. Honestly, I've been talking so much about bloody companies and sorry, I'm really passionate about this type of stuff. Actually, I'm just really passionate about seeing this type of stuff. But they want everyone buying the game. Yeah, exactly. People haven't changed in literal thousands of years. Doubt this one will change. Exactly. It won't change. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But all I can say is that I'm gonna be pushing for it for as long as I can. Because again, that's the thing though, is that I like PC gaming because of how accessible it is. Like you can, because the thing is that the whole point of having a console, for me, is that disk drive. But what I like about PC gaming is that, wait, anyway, you want. Get yourself a Steam account. I'm gonna die if I go down there. But yeah. Microsoft are looking to make a PC/console hybrid of some kind. That'll be interesting to see how that shakes out. Yeah. I don't know. It would have to be very compelling. Because with already the Steam machine coming out, and the fact that technically you can make any device into like a well in their words anyway, any device into like a kind of Xbox hybrid, with Windows being the predominant platform. It's like, ooh, I don't know if that's gonna shake out very well. I know that obviously when these companies make these consoles, they're always doing that at a loss anyway. Like PlayStation will still work at a loss by producing a PlayStation. And that's how it's always been. They always just make it up via game sales. But yeah, like as an actual device. They have to make it cheap, or else no one would care. Exactly. Their whole deal will have to be making it cheap. But the day companies stop coming up with new devices that do the same thing with the same possibilities is the day the world ends, honestly, or have badass exclusive games. Yes, and that's where, and I think that's where like the industry needs to go. Like PlayStation is still holding out, and Nintendo is, and that's why they're so successful. It's because they have exclusive games. They have badass exclusive games that can only be played on their platforms. Otherwise, what's the point? Or in that case, if the whole industry is going to go toward like this kind of like digital only, spreading it across as much as you can, like, and where you get that game about 2 years down the line if you just wait. Obviously, like for example, God of War. Like, why go ahead and get a PS6 when you can just wait 2 years and get it on your PC? It's like, yeah, it's the whole. I think a lot of it is to try to do stuff. Okay, I'm just walking around here. Can't believe it, I'm saying this, but we need less games coming out. Interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting, actually. Unironically true. Alright, well, great talking, but sadly that time. No issues, man. No issues. Have a great rest of your sleep, man. Have a great rest of your night, and yeah, we'll see you about, man. We'll see you about. Thanks so much for dropping by. I really appreciate it. But yeah, and that's the thing, though. I think. Well, I don't know. God, no. What broke? Oh, that broke. That's fine. What up here? What I'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and open up this big branch of your. We'll go ahead and open up this bonfire, and then we'll move from there. But I think actually I don't know, because I think actually that we need maybe like less games coming out for like the big publishers, because obviously we're getting like yearly releases for example. We're getting yearly releases for like something like FIFA, which is just getting annoying, and obviously you got things like FIFA, you got things like FIFA that's going to release the Call of Duty, Battlefield, and all that kind of stuff, which takes it out, but kind of suck if we're going to be honest. Yeah, exactly. I think that's even come to a point where like even indie studios are having to scrape by because they just don't have the funding. But then I think it's coming down to the funding. I think it's not so much that we need less games, it's more like we need these games to not bloat so much. According to Google AI, that's been doing release these games this year so far. I think that's I can kind of see that. There's obviously loads of games getting released, but then that's obviously from just different people. And you can't. I don't think we can really like. Can't really stop that either. It's like movies and such, and videos is just gonna be a medium. But I think it's more like looking to the big publishers, and what they're creating. Stop making costs balloon so much. On Steam alone, actually. Yeah, there you go then. Not saying people shouldn't be allowed to release new stuff, but who the hell is playing or buying all that? Exactly. Exactly. Nobody is.
You've been well.
Nobody is.
No interest.
Absolutely, there's still too much, and half of it isn't even it is mediocre. Yeah. So I don't know. That's why, like, personally, I'm looking toward like just older media and older games, because it's incredibly overwhelming at the moment what we have coming out every single day. That it's a bit, yeah, it's just too much. But all the games have got a spirit to them. Yeah, exactly, because they were even when they suck. Yeah, exactly, because they were made in a time where they were niche, and there weren't many getting released, and it was made by people that were at least somewhat passionate about what they were doing. It wasn't so corporate. There wasn't so much money driven. Obviously, there still was money driven behind it, because obviously at the end of the day, that drives the world at the moment, and will always do. So how do you repair stuff in this game? I gotta play. Remember? Yeah, it's this. There we go.
I'll be around.
I'll be around. I'll be around. I might need to go ahead though and upgrade myself quickly. I don't want to lose all these souls, because I'm just roaming around, and I'm gonna be all around the place. Strength, gimme. I need more strength. Back when an open world game was made because they wanted to actually do it, not because it's a popular thing. Exactly. Exactly. And I think that's just it. People who actually wanted to make these type of things. We'll go ahead and just grab like another 5 of these, I think. Let's grab another 2 of these as well. But Dragon's Dogma is showing me that very well recently. Wait a minute. Showing to me that very well recently. And see, isn't Dragon's? When was Dragon's Dogma? When was it released? I can't actually remember. Also, what we're gonna try this again because obviously I was doing stuff. It's not perfect, but it's not by the numbers like most crap these days. Exactly. I'm glad I found that, man, because obviously that's what we need. We don't need more. We need more good stuff. That's like that sounds like a trap. 2012. Man, interesting. See, that's the thing though. You don't even have to go far back. That's why. I was trying to get up there. But yeah, you don't even have to go far back for most of these things either. Like you can still find games from 2015 that were fantastic, and you can still find games out there coming out that are really good. But bloody hell! A chest. A chest. Also, there's a fragrant branch of yours somewhere in here, which I do need. Also, I do realize that I've not made any progress in this stream. I've been particularly rambly today. I don't know what's happened with me. Why am I rambly? You guys have caught me in something here. You guys caught me talking about something I'm passionate in, and now I'm not even doing stuff. Now I'm not even doing stuff. Damn you and you and my well, damn me and my passions. Something possessed me to try it after all these years, and I do not regret it. Yes, man, hell yeah. Welcome to my world when I get possessed to play Dark Souls for the first time, and then I realize, damn, I'm platinum for the second time. I'm platinum the franchise for the second time in a row. Rambling's fun. Minecraft parkour moment. Yes. Minecraft parkour moment. I kind of miss though. Those kind of shorts. I don't think are they like still getting released nowadays? I don't know. Like those kind of like rambly kind of Minecraft parkour stuff. If I ever watch shorts, which is like maybe like once or twice in a day, it's mainly like cooking. There's just Reddit AI stories with that now. There we go then. I'm sure they still exist. There we go then. There we go. I think we cracked the case. Well, I'm glad that they still exist because they are vibey. Yeah, I'm just my feed is just filled with binging with Babish. Binging with Babish and whatever he's up to. Honestly, he's such a good creator. he's just a fantastic creator. I highly recommend him. He's released some stuff lately, and they'd be really fun to watch. But yeah, I think the moral of today's story is, PlayStation, please come to PC. Make yourself a launcher so then I can play all my PC games on, all my PlayStation games on PC. Even if it makes you no money, because games, am I right? Because preservation, am I right? Games indeed. Games indeed. Yeah, but I would think though that after a certain point though they would probably start considering it. It just depends on how far down we're in the how far we're in the PC rabbit hole. Am I dead? No, I'm not dead yet. There you go. How far down we're in the PC rabbit hole. So When they can get an AI to maintain the storefront, they will do it. Yeah, just get Sam Altman on that one, G. He'll give it to you in 3 to 5 business days. he'll make a contract to say that he'll be able to do it in he'll be able to pay his rent by the end of the year. And then when the taxpayer comes around, he's gonna be like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute, I've forgotten about that. I've forgotten I needed to pay these. I've forgotten I needed to make this. Oopsie daisies. 40%'s all mine. I hate Cookie Clicker. Oh, imagine playing Cookie Clicker. It's gonna be me. Imagine playing Cookie Clicker. So do we have Dark Fog, actually? Those are the rings that we have. But actually, how far are you into the platinum for that one, Evelyn, if you don't mind me asking? I know that obviously there's probably tons left, to be fair. One you're in chat, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for even insinuating it. However, to be fair though, having Jacksepticeye though release a new, well, at least PlayStation though does or can work on previous IP at the very least, and have Bloodborne have an animated movie, which would be quite nice. That'd be quite nice. Great Resonant Soul, Resonant Flash, Resonant Weapon, Life Drain, Climax. Hit my Climax. Whisper of Despair. Yep, got that one. Dark Weapon. Which I'm kind of buzzed for, to be fair. I love Jacksepticeye, and to be fair, I think out of anybody, I'd appreciate him being on it because he's such a big fan of it. And he'll make sure that at least the movie has some sort of resemblance to the lore. I think that's probably going to be his major role in it. One day we'll make a U 100%. No. We're gonna stop that right there. We're gonna stop that right there. Still at 138. Jesus Christ, I can't set myself by going for a certain achievement. What even is that achievement? And I'm scared for it. So was it SS Flash Shot? One Tarnation? Oh no, that's a little further. Oh come on, it's fun. Yeah, just going ahead and just leaving whatever device I have just on continuously. I'll make a server. I'll make a server specifically for running. Perfect. Perfect. A setting with exactly 1 trillion cookies. That sounds kind of painful, but I respect the hustle. I do. I'd rather the campaign flop start. I'd rather campaign flop start old school RuneScape. Ooh. See, now that is something I wouldn't mind actually playing. I actually wouldn't mind playing that, actually. I know I have a friend that also plays WoW, World of Warcraft, and I think he would be very, very inclined in getting me to play it. So, I don't know, G. It might have to be a bit of a choice between World of Warcraft or WoW or old school RuneScape. And the thing is, the funny thing is as well, I actually do watch old school RuneScape bloody videos as well. I think just for me personally, it has too much of a Minecraft feel for me at the moment, which I don't know if you guys know or not, but I do not play Minecraft at the moment, and it's just not something I really have at the moment. So I think someone said just one set. Oh, wait a minute. I think someone somewhere once said that 100% in the clicker by just having it run in the background would take 1,000 years or something. Well, there we go then. Easy. You don't know where we've been live to chat. I'm sorry. Well, no, it's also I don't like. Okay, I don't mind Minecraft. It's nice, but it's just it has too much of a Minecraft feel for me at the moment. And when it comes to Minecraft feel, I guess Sorry, I need to be a bit more specific. It's definitely not Minecraft. It's the long-term investment into it, I think, that I'm probably averse to at the moment. Is the long-term investment where there's not really a specific goal. There is more like a vibe, like you say, Bebuns. Because at the moment, I feel like I've been very goal-driven lately. As you can probably tell by the fact that I've been platinum games. um, so when I see that, obviously something like RuneScape is more of a vibe and something that you can have goals in, but doesn't necessarily end in any sort of way. Then yeah, I would probably be a bit averse to playing it. So when I say a Minecraft feel, I'm probably more or less saying the game is not to have a definitive ending, it's to basically do that. Flop hates creative freedom confirmed. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it. Flop hates creative freedom. No, I wouldn't say I hate it. It's just that I've had my eyes. Well, I think for me personally, actually, I've had a bit of a realization lately. I've played Minecraft for the better part of about, well, 13, 14 years since it released. In a very, very long time. And when I have the personality like I have, when you have a personality like me, where you can become quite addicted to something, you can become very burnt out on it. If it doesn't have a predetermined end. And when you go ahead and see something like Minecraft, and it's like there is no definitive end to it, it's more what can you put into it. And you have never even learned how to creatively express yourself in the first place, then you end up being in a bit of a position where you can't put anything into the game because you've never played anything else. But then you can't step away from the game because you don't really know what else to play. So it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm here now. But I mean, it's an MMO. There's always an end to some degree. Yeah, no, massive. Well, and I guess that's it. So, but I think it's very similar to like the Fallout situation that we were having. Like the Fallout situation, there is a definitive end to Fallout. But how will I get there? How will I get there? That's the main thing. Is it gonna be me just trying to speedrun it and then just try to reach the end? Or is it going to be actually kind of like enjoying the experience and enjoying having a long-term goal, like getting trophies or digging another perimeter or doing something like that? Because, for example, digging another perimeter was the best part of my time playing that game. Because it was just vibey. It was vibey as all hell. I loved the bits. Anything else, though, it was a bit bland. I just realized Hudson sponsored me for a year of stuff on your subs for a year now. He's a legend. We love him. We love him. You can't step away from MMOs because of FOMO and it's painful. Yeah. And I think for me personally though as well, what I realized was that with Minecraft, hopefully I didn't try to make it seem like I was wanting to play too many other games, but basically I started to realize that I became guilty for playing other games. I became guilty for playing other games. That because I wasn't working on a project. And so that's not very helpful. That's not very healthy either. Where I can't feel like I want to go ahead and play, I don't know, a new game that's just released. Because I'm currently moving through this one. Or I'm currently going through, well, an indefinite project because that's the whole point of the game. That's why I mentioned about, obviously, like, when I go into my retirement, I'm going to go ahead and pick up Satisfactory or Valheim or Factorio because they'll still have a definitive end, but the time that it would take for me to go ahead and actually complete them and play through them, to a satisfying level would be significantly longer. But what about Stardew? Same thing goes for Stardew. Honestly, same thing goes for Stardew.
Give it smooth.
You. Silky. Give us smooth. Give us silky. Smooth and silky. But yeah, Stardew as well. Yeah, honestly, that's what I'm saying. Stardew as well. I'd love to play Terraria. All of them. All of them. Like, obviously, old school RuneScape, bloody wow. I would want to try them all. But, yeah. I was smart, I was fast, I was on my victory lap. Only one boss left to create. The end was near. I did the Sen's Fortress glitch. No accidents, no deaths. Reached Anolondo to create the weapon, only to realize I forgot to Oh no. Oh no. Are you long? Is it gonna take too long for you to go ahead and do what you need? Oh man, I am sorry for your loss. I am sorry for your loss, man. But hopefully you're doing okay though, Machina. I thought it was so linear though. Really, is it? I didn't realize Stardew was linear. But no, I guess. I'm not trying to say it though as like when I go ahead and play these games, I'm not trying to say it as like this is a good way of playing games. I know that this isn't like great, but for some reason, like I think I'll need something more to push me toward a more, I guess, quote unquote, healthier way of playing. Where I can go at, because I think there needs to be a shift. There needs to be a shift in my mentality that I haven't hit yet. That will make me enjoy games like that, where I can just go ahead and, well, pick up a game because I want it. Right now, I'm just very driven toward completion, goals. Like I'm very goal driven, and especially when their game has an ending, it also helps with me being able to kind of manage myself as well. So you know what that means. I don't have the big Ember Stone, and I don't have the ability to warp, and since Fortress Gate is closed. Wait, so how? I really hope that you had a save file, because that sounds really, really scary. Sad trumpet indeed. Yeah, you just get every item, do everything, and finish the game. Exactly. Exactly. Flop is not an intrinsic gamer. Nope. Not at the moment. Not at the moment anyway. I guess that's the thing though. Is that I think maybe it's because of the fact that I'm so. Yeah, I guess maybe it's because of the fact that I've been so used to, well, maybe not so much that I'm used to, but like in my day-to-day anyway. Yeah, maybe in my day-to-day anyway, I'm so used to being so intrinsically motivated anyway. To compel myself to do something. Like I guess I don't know. I don't know actually. That's an interesting thought. Am I intrinsic or extrinsic? Give me something to think about. But big wood is scary. Big wood scary. Nah, that's fair. He plays games for the trophies, not the game. I probably wouldn't say that, generally speaking. I probably wouldn't say that far. I think I just need to fight Smooth, Smo and Ornstein one last time to get the warp ability. Oh yeah, no, that's fair then. That's fair then. But no, that's what I do. So I think, okay, actually I should probably mention, I think an important distinction, I think at the very least, an important distinction I probably need to mention is that I'm not also playing games strictly for their trophies. I think I am also trying to play them. No, nothing wrong with it. No, nothing at all wrong with it. Not at all. I'm actually what I'm trying. I think what I'm trying, because the things are obviously if we're talking about it, we might as well go ahead and talk about it. So I can at least go ahead and do that. Um, I guess I will look at the trophy list for a certain game because it gives me an opportunity to see how how deeply can I dig my teeth into this. Who plays Cookie Clicker willingly? Am I right? Yeah, exactly. Willingly, exactly. I try some. Sorry, silky smooth. Because there are some games though I do genuinely love the gameplay of, but I actually prefer. But I also look. So there's like a few filters in my gaming list, where it's like, okay, I want to play, for example. Okay, so let's say for example I want to play Sonic Unleashed. I'm like, okay, damn, that's a game I've really been wanting to play lately, and I feel like the combat in it would be really cool. Get like a new mix of stuff. Get a new mix of like a bit of God of War type gameplay, and then you get a little Sonic speedy action. I'm like, okay, so I'd love to be able to play that through start to end. And then I'm like, okay, so I play this stuff from start to end. Now, what is the platinum journey like? And then once I know what the platinum journey is like, which then I'll see at the trophy list, I'll see how long it takes. It'll help me gauge like, okay, will I be able to either sink my teeth into this, and find a satisfying outcome? Because I think for me personally, I get very overwhelmed with a game's development. So if, like, for example, there's so many mechanics in the way, there's so many mechanics to learn. If you really want to satisfy, if you want to master it in a way, I don't want to master a game. I don't want to like. Yeah, I usually play the games trying to explore everything with no guide. Then on a second playthrough, I go for the guide for the rest of the achievements. Yeah, no, and that's fair, and that's completely, yeah, I like that, and that was what I was doing for a hot minute, and then obviously I just enjoyed then just picking up a guide and then just going ahead and playing it like that. Because some of these games are quite big. It depends on the game actually. Because if the game is really big, then obviously I'll go ahead and go for the guide first. Because then I don't have to spend too much time on it. I think maybe it's because of the fact that I like playing games from start to finish, and I don't really like playing other games in between. So it's quite important for me to understand, like, do I have a definitive end? Because otherwise I'm just gonna be on this forever. Because otherwise I'm just gonna be on this forever. That's that. There you go. So did he put two of them down? Maybe only one of them down. That's fine. But no though. I think, yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, I like knowing that I can not, so I don't need to just play specifically the story. I can also dig my teeth into it a little bit, learn about the game more, but then still have a more definitive end to it. That will still make me feel like I've mastered it in some way. Open this boy up though. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. Go away, but yeah, there we go. But in the future, though, like obviously, and I think, because I think in some ways as well, it is being slightly intrinsically motivated as well. But then obviously, I just want an end to it. I'd like people to know that I can move on to the next thing. So there's no right or wrong way. I just do it because if I follow the guide from the very start, the whole game becomes a checklist for me. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I tend to use guides just as a way of to know how. Maybe I just use it as a way to know how to play. I don't know. I'm a newbie, man. I'm a newbie. I'm a newbie to games. Maybe I do need to. Ben, I don't bloody know. I don't bloody know. It's a weird one. I'm gonna have to. As time goes on, I will be able to explain it better. I'm able to explain better. And each time we have these conversations, it gets me to understand myself a little bit more. It gets me to understand myself a little bit more. I'm not saying that as a bad thing, because really, I like being able to talk about it. I like being able to see it as a way of thinking about mindset, thinking about how am I going into this? Because you gotta be aware of what you're doing. I would believe. I like being aware of what I'm doing. How I'm maybe creating a feedback loop in something. Am I gonna die? I don't know. I'm very close to that. Plus, there you go. Does you have your life, man? Exactly. No, I definitely will. But diving into a game completely blind with no expectations and finding you like it is very special. Though. Oh yeah, no, massively. But then, to be fair though, I am technically diving into a game blindly. Actually, when I go ahead and look up these guides, I'm actually looking at the trophy list. So I'm still like, I'm only gonna be, expecting maybe like one step ahead of me. And luckily, the best part is that they don't explain the whole game to you. They just explain like maybe how long it's gonna take, difficulty level and stuff like that. But I believe that I'm still going into it blindly. Like for example, Dark Souls. I've already played all the games, so I'm pretty much used to them now. But Fog. Bloody Fog. Like for example, Sly Cooper's, the Sly Cooper games. Never played them, going into them blind, don't know what the platinums are. I know the platinums are pretty easy from what I've seen generally. And then yeah, probably gonna go ahead and do those. Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, Doom Dark Ages, blindly went into those, platinumed them. So I didn't expect how hard the trophies were gonna be, and still loving this game. So I think actually it might seem like I'm playing these games knowing what I'm doing, but I don't know. I do not know. So I'm just having a little bit more of a hand in seeing what's next, and seeing like how do I get past this next part. Because good golly grief, I'm trash. I'm trash. So we need to go ahead though and get back to the thing. I rambled again. Damn it! You guys need to stop me. You guys need to stop me whenever I do this. I keep on doing it. I keep on doing it. Over here though. But no, when it comes to psychology though, I am very much interested though in whatever I do. I do try to be as very aware of behavioral patterns within myself. Even though that because then if I know what's happening, then I can maybe act on it. But if it's not causing anybody any harm at the current moment in time, then I think there's nothing there. So what I'm hearing is we should encourage it more. Nah. Oh, bruh. Thing is that what happened is that you guys got me at two subjects I'm goddamn passionate in, and that's platinum in games and PlayStation. And intrinsic motivation and psychology and bloody going ahead and talking about politics and gaming politics. Dog, good golly grief. Literally, you could have called me on anything and I would have stopped it like halfway through. Because I'm not at all confident about it. I'm not at all confident in it. Don't become too self-aware. She hurts, yeah. Yeah, true. You got that point.
Is that it? Here.
She says Ash Hardy found he is. But I think that's the thing though. I think it's I think it's a healthy it's a healthy thing to be able to look within yourself and see some behavioral patterns that you're possibly exhibiting, because I think versus gamers anyway, gamers or anyone alike. I think it's quite. I think that alone, actually, for me, is really intrinsically motivating, because I know that if I found something, if I realize that, oh God, I've been contributing toward this. I've been contributing toward this behavioral pattern. I've been trying, whereas, like, I could be missing out on something else. Then it makes me be able to, like, fathom what's going on around me. Makes me be able to fathom what's going on around me, and improve on myself, because although I might not, although I kind of put on to games what I would hope I'm doing by looking within and trying to improve on things that I do not, I cannot physically hold in my hand, then I'm like, okay, so this isn't too bad. It isn't too bad. Also, yeah, also, I need to go and burn some more of the sublime bone dust, so I don't go here though. Bloody hell. I'm gonna do this. Some forces burn down that, and then we'll go ahead and do this as well. Beautiful. There you go, and then we'll do that, so we'll go ahead and get to here next. Because we gotta go ahead and do scrap. To be fair, there's actually going to be an achievement, to be fair, soon that we're going to need to do, which will be quite tricky. It'll be quite tricky. Move. 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 Move, move, move. This is why you gotta move. Okay, also, I do know there's gonna be a spot somewhere I need to drop down. Is it? No, it's not there. Just keep weaving, just keep weaving. I'm trying to. There's a lot of things happening. But here, move. I gotta move. Open door. I can't open the door. Door's not openable. Not even close. Not even close. Oh, because that was for something else we made. Maybe it's maybe we can go down a bit more further. Possibly, maybe. Like, I can't find spot. That spot. There's no spot. I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. I think it. Oh, it's a lot more earlier. I think. Yeah, there was no chance of me getting over to there. Okay, well, Homeward Bone it is. We're shamboning it. Shamboning it. Get back up here. Okay, let's try this again. And this time we'll also go ahead and restore my health. Because why would we not? Because why would we not? Okay. And what we'll do then is I think we'll try to do this. Ow. Is it by here? Not by there. It's gonna be by here. Yeah, by here. Slow as I right. There you go. So we need we need the strap of life. Hello. Hello, fellow maiden. That would be.
Oh, my thoughts are very scattered. What is this curse? The question rings in my mind, but I haven't the focus to answer it.
She's awesome.
Loss frightens me no end. Loss of memory, loss of self. If I were told that by killing you I would be freed of this curse, then I would draw my sword without hesitation.
What do you mean?
I don't want to die. I want to exist.
Why do you want to kill me for? I didn't do anything.
Sometimes I feel obsessed with this insignificant thing called self. Even so, I am compelled to preserve it. Am I wrong to feel so? Surely you do the same, my sheaves. Maybe we're all cursed from the moment we're born. Sometimes
Interesting.
maybe.
Cursed with self. Spicy. Spicy indeed. Smash. Smash. Oh, smash. Oh, smash. Also, wait a minute. Are we actually killing that? That's the goal. Aha, that's the goal. Okay. Down here. Okay, almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there. No, 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 no. Traps of life. Yeah, that's another hex. Another hex out the way, and then we get ourselves a great magic weapon. Sorcery. Which is where? That is over here. Interesting. This area screams, get out. I know. And I ain't getting out. I'm staying here, and I am enjoying the scenery. I am staying here, and I'm enjoying the scenery. Even if it poisons me. Because I'm definitely getting poisoned. No, I'm definitely getting poisoned. By quite a significant amount. Okay, so where are we going from here then? We're going... Where the hell are you? Ah! Wait, move out of the way. Move out of the way. Oh. Oh, that isn't very ideal. Oh, that's not very ideal at all. Fine blessing. Interesting. Interesting indeed, we might die. We did die. We in fact did perish. Where did you go there then? Wait, so you went down to the door? Then how did you get into... Oh my good golly grief. That was why. Because when we get down there, there's something more. It's not just that. Oh, good golly grief. Oh, good golly grief. Ah, no! I'm dead. I'm dead again. I lost all my souls. That's not very fun. That's not very fun. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. Thanks again. Tries again, tries again. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Leave me alone, 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 leave me alone. And then perfect. How am I invaded? I'm somebody else. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, damn you. These are big boys. They're rather large lads. Hello, don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm a humble merchant. I'm a humble merchant. Hey, you guys are a bit too big. You guys are a bit too big, but you're still small enough though to get into here. Oh, okay. That's what happened this day. Understandable. Have a nice day. Drain of Giants. Petrified Dragon Bone. Where does he get that then? Does he have to kill them for it? No, he doesn't. I don't think he kills them for it. Does he? No, we do have to kill them. Okay. Fascinating. Fascinating conundrum to find yourselves in. So, my fellow man, can you do me a favor and maybe not? Maybe not do a thing? Ow. I need to get them to separate or something. Because dealing with them both at the same time is really tricky. And damn me, do I not do enough damage. How much damage is he doing in that? Has he found like a strat somewhere? Okay, I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. Okay. I know what he's doing. No. He's gonna lead them down this route down here. But then at a certain point, they're gonna want to start moving back on themselves. One, two, three. Ouchies. Heal. In between legs. Okay. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. No, I don't want it. Whatever you have, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. You can have it. You can have it. You can have whatever you want. I don't want it. I died. They had what they wanted. They very much had what they wanted. Maybe it was the fact as well, I don't really have a very strong weapon. No, I shouldn't say that was about to say, but I'm not gonna say. Abuse. There you go. And then we're gonna grab this. And then we're gonna grab one of these. We're just gonna try and grab one of them if we can. Just one. Just one. Just one. Just one. I only wanted one. Why is it two? No, hey, stop. Get back. Matthew restored. Life gem. Why there's two of them? There's not there's supposed to be one of them. And there's supposed to be one of them. And there's two of them. Can I not walk any further? Goofy. Little goofy. Just need one of them to come through, not two of them. They go back to their spots now. That's not very helpful. There you go. Come on. Come on then. I only wanted one of you. Okay, these guys are so annoying. Ah. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's cool. Life gem. One, two, three. Estus. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two. There we go. Okay, we got one. We got one out of the way. We need to get the other one though. Supposed to be a slam dunk. I think we can just take him on now normally. Since he's not going to be... There you go. There you go. Two. There you go. One, two, three. One, two, three. Ah, okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We get back. We heal. Then one, two. Bruh. One, two, three. There we go. Bloody hell, took us a hot minute. Took us a hot minute or two. Eventually, though. We got Wind Giant, Spectrified thing. And yeah, I think what we'll do, the Legends, is that we may have to leave things out though. I don't know if there's anything, if only like anything useful to do next. I think there's a boss though, but also another Pharos Lockstone somewhere nearby. But I might have to start leaving things out though soon, unless we can speedrun through this. So he's gonna use a fragrant okay. So where's he going for that? Interesting. So he's gonna be going, I know where he's going, I know where he's going. Oh man. I don't really want to lose my stuff. Heal. Trigger match to your. This might be a bit tricky though because he fell off. He fell off, imagine. No, I'm trying to heal. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I hurt I didn't die. Fantastic. Fan-bloody-tastic. Heal. And then what we'll do is we might as well go for the boss fight then. We go for the boss fight. Okay. So we can scooch along as per usual, knowing that this is going to be the end. My only friend. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. So you wanted to kill me earlier, if it meant doing stuff to you, but no, no, we don't want that. We do not want that. That'd be very unideal. That'd be very unideal. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It didn't work out. It wasn't that. It wasn't too. It was just rock. You need a bit more clay. I need a man like that to tuck me at night. The rotten. The rotten. Hey, Mira, you can come over here though at some point in the future. That would be quite helpful. Wait, what, are you getting poisoned? What are you getting poisoned for? You had one job. You had one job. Stop being in the fire. And then go for your bones. Then go for your bones. Okay, I'm gonna try and wait for him to target her, and then 2, 3, 4. And coming at the back. Oh, back. Okay. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Doing it again. He's doing it again. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, yeah, he's being vanquished. They've been vanquished. Okay, hit him. 1, 2. Wait. So okay, I do less damage. Enough. Another one of those in. Good for you. 1. Okay, that. Off the fire. Off the fire in flames, please. I don't really like the fact that I'm like this low though, so I'm gonna take this. Okay, quickly. No. What's that attack? That's a new one. Also, that thumb's looking a little human. There's a lot happening. I don't like it. 1, 2, there we go. We won. We won. Something spiders. There we go. Cool, yeah, and then we'll. Nice. Lovely jubbly. Over here though. Fire seed. Get that. A fire seed is pretty helpful. Pretty shy. Get some of this. And then I think we're good then for the day. I think then we're good for the day then. Go through here. Go through there. And then the Gulch Bonfire. Yippee! What another primal bonfire rekindled. Ah, good golly grief. We did it. We did it. Yippee! And what we'll do then is that we'll go ahead and upgrade ourselves a little bit because we are a little low on everything.
The soul, your soul, I
I am growing. I am becoming stronger. Getting very strong. We're gonna upgrade that to that. Should be fair. I'm gonna put a little more into endurance. One more into strength. Because that's putting into a bit into vitality, which could be useful. Maybe we can just go for a bit more of this, just more into endurance and stuff. I might even just do. No. We need to start focusing on my endurance because I'm just starting to see that it's starting to become low. Yeah, there we go. That'd be fine. Perfect. Okay, Legends. I think it's about time, though. I think it's about time. I think I'm about time. But time now for us to go ahead and do things. Let's go ahead and do some stuff, and then yeah. Okay, so very productive stream. We got a lot done. Got a lot done, I think. And yeah, we're now going to begin in. Well, to be fair, I'll probably do some between streams, but hopefully get into the Shaded Woods, Brightstone. Yeah, we got quite a lot, to be fair, to go through. There's a lot in this game actually, so gotta be on the safe side. But no, let's go ahead though and say hi to somebody. We're gonna go ahead and say hi to Adam. It's a Master Chief Collection. It's a Master Chief Collection because why the devil? But no, yes, Legends. I just want to say thank you for the day stream. I really. Oh wait a minute, Snowden Chris is doing Dark Souls 2 as well. No, we'll do Snowden Chris tomorrow. Say hi to Snowden Chris in tomorrow, and then we'll be able to work from there. But no, anyway, have a good one, Legends. Be safe, and I will see you all very soon. Yay.